Hello, y'all. Okay, so it has been a little bit too long. It's been a little bit too long, but we got to get into St. James Court. We got to get into St. James Court before it just completely escapes my mind because I'm busy and it's holiday season. But y'all, St. James Court. So, oh my goodness. You guys are going to see a little bit of a behind the scenes next. Oh, before I get into that, hi, I'm Ariel. My brand is Ariel Cameron Leather, where I make whimsical, colorful, and unique leather goods. This is one of them. Everything is completely hand stitched, no sewing machine. And yeah, I hand cut everything. I design everything. And this is my YouTube channel. I am hoping that I can fill a gap of showing the behind the scenes of art shows and markets. And yeah, and from a leather crafter's point of view and price point and all the things. And just show y'all a little, come on this journey with me. I'm just really hoping to build community as we go on this journey of me and my brand that I only started 2 years ago. So yeah, let's talk about St. James Court. I was a newbie at St. James Court. So first, let me show you guys a little bit of the behind the scenes. I didn't get a ton of footage, but I'll show you the footage I got and then we'll come back and chat. Okay, see you soon. Here from St. James Court. Okay. Look at the little badge. It says I'm new. She's new. It's so cute. Okay. I'm about to go get breakfast, but I want to check in. I still need to finish setting up, but I'm so excited. So yes. I'll keep you guys posted. And these are like 10 cards. So I'm just gonna chunk on this. Thank you. Have a good day. All right. So. I don't even know how long here. 0 sales so far. Recording traffic. Fishy fish. Hello. Okay, so I got here a little bit early. Let's not make you dizzy. I got here a little bit early so I can be able to finally walk. I just met
Beth. She was so nice. So I am going to 4th Street so I can go see my friend, and I have not walked around at all, and I want to show you everything. Everyone's so talented. Okay, so I want to show you everything. So basically, oh my gosh, I'm so lost already. Oh, okay, so I guess I gotta walk on the street. So you can kind of see everyone. So it's like 9:30 right now. People do kind of get here earlier, but I want to show you some of the art. So let's turn around. So here's the sign. It says St. James Court. So yeah, so I am gonna walk a little bit. So basically, oh my gosh, so much to say. I'm so excited to be here. So excited that I'm recording. So yeah, this is day 3. I wish I recorded more of the days, but I didn't. Sorry, because I had to transfer some stuff. But yeah, so it's basically 3 or 4 blocks. I'm gonna show you some of the art, but people walk the entire blocks. Like, people are committed, okay, honey? They're committed. So, and we love that. I mean, people told me like they drove from like other states, and I was like, y'all ain't playing, which we love again. So there's all these streets. I'm gonna go try to find my friend. I have a couple friends that are on these blocks, but yeah. Okay, so I believe there's 200 and like 50 something artists here. So I'm on the inner court, and so this is like 4th Street. So it'll be all down here. And the nice thing about this area, you can actually park your car behind. But yeah, so here's all the tents, and it goes all the way down. Yeah. So all the way down here this is for 4th Street. Hello. Streets, you cannot park right behind. You can only park right behind your booth if you're at 4th Street, which is really nice. Because when it's time to go, you can just clean up and out, you know? Actually, I don't know their cleanup measures, but it's nice because you can just load up your car right there. Oh, look how cute this is. Oh, so pretty. I love that. Okay, so I'm looking for a friend. If they want to be on camera, I'll show them. But yeah, to be continued. So yeah, it just keeps going way down. Beautiful art. Beautiful. So this is the other street, goes way down there. So you guys saw 3rd Street, and you're kind of seeing the other ones behind me. I know this is super bumpy. Oh no. Good morning. Happy last day. Thanks for all you do, being here. Okay, so just kind of showing you, some people don't like to be recorded, so I don't want to record, and people don't want that. So, you know, we're respecting people's wishes. But yeah, the other street, 3rd Street, so see, it goes all the way down, all the way down. I think, see, my friend is over there. So this is says, so 4th Street. But yeah, it's huge. So this person does all. And then there's food. So yeah, huge. Lots of different mediums. Lots of cool stuff. So here is the inner court section. So it's on this, and then there's the outer court. And then here is the inner court section. So we're gonna come right up to my booth. So these are, everyone here is and new artists. So, let me show you my booth. Is way down there past the fountain.
I can only imagine what his first story was.
Good morning. Good. How are you? How are you both? Hello. Thanks for being here, keeping us hydrated. All right, so I'm right past the fountain over here. And look at this beautiful fountain. So I'm gonna go take a picture. We gotta clean up. But yeah, here is my artist statement. If you wanna check it out. Oh, who's that? Oh, that's her. That's me. But anyways, yeah. And then here's my whole booth. Do. So it's a corner booth, so I was trying to like play with like having the openings here and there. So it is like 10:05, so the time to start. So I'm excited. So stay tuned for reference. It's really busy. Hello. Okay, so it is 11:38 right now. Teresa, if you can hear me, this is what I was talking about. I probably sound crazy. So, oh my gosh, I had the best interaction with a customer today. So she had come on Friday, and she said, like, we just had the best conversation about like her daughter, like her daughter's a fashion designer. I was like, I love Project Runway. We had a whole conversation, right? Super nice. And it was just like an authentic, like nice conversation. That's why I always say like talk to everyone. Like if you can, like especially if like they're giving the vibe that they don't mind like having a conversation with you, like talk to everybody. So yeah, and she was just someone that was just so nice. So we had a great conversation on Friday, and then there's kind of people coming. To be continued. Hello. Good. How are you all? Just eating some chips. This is all handmade by me, hand stitched.
It's pretty.
Thanks. Lots of color. Lots of color. Oh, I like your tats. Yes, they're great. They're great. Yeah, thank you. Hopefully the color drove you guys in. Mm-hmm. Are you guys just starting out the day? Yeah, okay. Okay. There's a lot to see. What was that?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't like the big wallet.
Oh, I know the big. See, so many people have asked me, like, are you going to make a bifold or like a trifold? And I was like, absolutely not. I'm so sorry. I'm probably not, because I don't like, they look like a brick.
Yeah.
And I told my husband, I was like, he's even like, it's too clunky. Like, give me something like thin. I will do a money clip one day. Like,
Yeah,
but thin.
that's what I use.
Okay, well, you have a lot of cards.
Yeah, I know, it's busting it.
You,
out.
how about
Yeah,
this?
it's
You have a
busting
lot
it
of
out.
cards.
Yeah,
Do you need all those cards on you? That's the question. I had to downsize myself because I was like, I don't need all these cards on me.
Yeah, there's
But it's hard to like when you're used to like carrying everything too.
there's all different.
There's all types
cards
of stuff in there.
Well, I mean, work cards and
Yeah.
you know,
That's probably as thin as you could get it though, because of that many. I mean, mine hold like, I would say 8, 7, between 7 and 8, and that's about max. And then these are like 10, but yeah. That one, yeah, you probably.
Yeah, mine's a little over.
Yeah, yours. Look, if you ever downsize, I'll be here.
All right.
Thank you. Have a good one. So, yeah. So I am back here. There is some flow of traffic out there, but yeah, the inner area is a lot more chill as far as like traffic wise. Friday was Friday was a good hunk of people though that came through. So yeah. But I was telling a customer this though. I think the nice part about though, like being in the inner part of the circle, is I feel like you can kind of have more time with each customer, like for authentic conversations, because you know it's not like super slam busy where like maybe people don't feel like as like they need to kind of hurry because there's like 10 people in the booth. Like it feels a little bit more like you can like be a little bit like take your time. And I'm a yapper sometimes, so I like that. But I'm a yapper sometimes too if like nervous energy. But yeah, I just like right now. So yeah, let me show you. There's like not anything going on right now. Nothing. Very slow right now. No. I'll talk to you guys when hopefully something's going on. But yeah, would you please? Yes. Thanks for stopping in the kind words.
Ariel is your name?
Ariel, yep, that's me. Yep, this is both me. Thank you so much.
Come from?
So I'm from Ohio.
Okay. Yep.
So yeah, not too far.
Yeah.
Not too far. Well, nice to talk with you. Hopefully you find that car whenever you're talking. Oh, good. Okay. Somebody in the group will know. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, they're like little fun. Thank you. The polka dots? Thank you. Thank you.
It's kind of like the Cameron is.
It is more, but I'll take that because that's still me. It's still me. Thank you. So I didn't even tell you, I hand stitch all this too, and I design it. I cut the leather, everything, full grain leather. Thank you. That's what I want, fun. Thank you. I literally was like, okay, we're gonna do something. I grabbed a ruler and when I was doing the design, I was like, let's just cut it. Let's just cut it. I like something different because there's a lot of other, we want to do. So thank you. That's what I want. You too. Have a good one. Thank you. So they were talking about the asymmetrical. My totes here are an asymmetrical design, and I call this my Deadpool tongue. Like the Deadpool dog that had that long tongue that was like, yeah. So here's that. And here's my black one. I think I already showed these, but why not? I'm looking at the wrong part. And then here's my olive one. Okay, back to my corner. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good one. Okay. Hey, how's it going? Oh, thank you. Fun bag. That's what I'm going for. Fun.
They're fun.
Yeah, thank you.
They have personality.
Yes, thank you.
And
Oh, thank you.
your whole look is great too.
Thank you. The QR code might not work, but yeah, it's just my name, Ariel Cameron Leather. Yeah, so please follow. Yeah, I appreciate that. You guys have a good day. I love your what are they pigeons? Stop it right now. And when I tell you I detest pigeons, so usually I don't sit, but
No, it's okay. We got
there's people walking around, but like no one in right now. And sis is tired, and my back is hurting. It's day 3, girl. So I must hydrate, and I must still look out this way and smile and wave. Oh my gosh! It says that they tagged me in a reel. That's so cool. It says that they tagged me in a reel. So cool. I can't wait to see it. Welcome in. Thanks so much. I hand stitch them, design them, cut the leather, everything. Thank you. Colorful and functional. That's what someone told me. She was like, these are fun and functional. And I was like, oh, the 2 F's. I like that. That's like perfect. That's like perfect. Thank you. I'm loving the polka dots right now. So I'm like, let's just make a bunch of polka.
You never go wrong with dots.
You can never, I feel like it's like timeless. Like they were in the 60s, they're back now. I mean, they'll keep going. Every generation. Thank you for popping in. You guys have a good one. Hey, second sale of the day. Yay, so very happy about that. Every sale matters. Every sale matters. So yay. Got a card holder. So excited. I'm trying to decide if I want to like fill in the spot, or if I want to just like take off. I don't know. We'll see. So they're supposed to announce the winner of the $5,000 prize. I hope it's me. I'm praying. Stay tuned. Alright, so they just announced the winner. They went over to him. Yeah, it wasn't me. But congrats to the person who won. Yeah, a $5,000 award. Amazing. A huge honor. So yay, congrats to them. So yeah, I do have like a goal that one day I'll win an award. I think that would be amazing. God will do it one day. But yeah, right now I haven't had a sale in probably like an hour. If you want to look out, it is probably like no like foot traffic really. So yeah. Hopeful that it'll pick up. I would love to like even like a couple more sales would be amazing, especially a big bag. Anyways, so yeah. Okay, well we'll talk later. Hey. Hey, it's finally getting hot, so I have to shed the coat. But my shirt's really cool. Look at the shirt. My pants are high. But yeah. Okay. So third sale of the day, and it was so nice because the lady like came back. So I was like, oh. So she said she walked around and then she came back and got one of my strawberry mini bag wallets. So, and I literally had just made that one this week. So yay. So happy about that. But yeah, traffic is definitely very chill. Like not a lot of people out. Excuse me. But yeah, it's been a blessing of a day so far. Still hoping for one of my big bags to sell, another bag to sell. So like here's all my bags. So hopeful, and then my tote bags you guys already saw. So still hopeful, but very, very, very grateful for what's already happened. So yay! So stay tuned. Oh, we got some people coming. Hello. Hi. Well, lovely. How are you today? Aren't they fun? Thank you. I was like, these look artistic. That's why I got them. So thank you so much. Thank you. The glasses have been the hottest. So. I'm good so far. I have my cold water, everything. So thank you. Thanks so much. They have like awesome volunteers that walk around and give you like snacks and water consistently, and they're amazing. They really take care of you, so that's amazing. But yeah, so just hanging out. I'm kind of deciding if I want to work on some stuff. I kind of want to, because I don't really have too much to like fiddle around with. So I think I might. Anyway. Hello. Hi. How are you? Thanks. Here's one there. There's like an example one down there too. If you want to kind of feel how it like stretches and yeah. So it's just right there.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. They fit about 8.
I love
Eight.
it's beautiful.
Well, thanks. Thanks for popping in. Okay, it's pretty big, right? Oh my god, yeah. It is. At least it's been kind of cloudy. It's been kind of like a little covered. Yesterday was hot. Yeah, that's true. We stay hydrated. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Have a good day. Thank you. So I just put out my bookmarks because I had them in there. I had them in like my, like underneath. And I don't know why I didn't bring them out. I guess I thought I wanted to, I don't know. It was silly. I should always put out product that's available to sell, you know? Anyways, I put them out and literally not even 2 minutes later, a lady bought one. So put out your product that you have available to sell, the bookmarks. So they're like leather corner bookmarks and those are hand stitched as well. And look, it's just cute. She's cute. See? So yeah, it has like my little logo on there. But yeah, thank you. Thank you. So this is at like 2 something. Busy day. It is popping out here. Popping. Tons of people. Popping. Okay, totally forgot to record this whole entire amazing moment I had with this mother-daughter. That's my second mother-daughter amazing story today. God is good. Okay, they were so sweet. They shared their cookie with me. They bought a couple of things. It was just amazing. I loved it. I needed that. And then the other lady that was incredible, the other mother and daughter this morning. Shout out to Crystal. Look, everybody. This is who I was just talking about. The mother-daughter. The mom's refusing to get on. It's fine. Oh my God. Amazing.
Come check it out. Come check it out.
Thank you. The show is almost over. None of these bags sold, but one of my other bags sold. No totes sold yet, but they're due to come. And it is still some people out there, but it is time to go. So I will see you later.
Okay, so that's the footage I got, and I'm gonna apologize in advance if I repeat myself, okay? So I apologize if I repeat myself. Actually, I'm gonna go get my cute little tag that they give you, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm gonna try to be as detailed as possible with going over my time at St. James Court. So this is a video where you hopefully your work, I don't know if you're like me, but I like to work while I'm listening to a video or a market video or a recap. Because my stuff takes so long to make. I just like to just have something on to listen to, and not just someone I enjoy listening to. But so hopefully you guys will just be able to turn on something, and we'll turn on this and get to work in and enjoy it. So let's talk about my time at St. James Court. So I don't remember when I applied for this. I believe it was early this year. I think you got notified in May if you were in or not. So I applied for this show. The way I found out about it was from other artists that were like, hey, St. James Court is the show that you want to apply for. It's the show you want to apply for, but they told me, don't be discouraged if you don't get in it, because it's competitive and it's a huge art show and it's like top in the country, but you should apply for that. That's the one you want to strive for. And I'm somebody that's like, if God be before me, yes, I'm going to apply for it, because if God wants me to get into it, I'm going to get into it. So I don't listen to if people say, and I don't think you should either. If someone ever tells you oh, it's going to be too hard to get into it, don't apply yet, wait till this, just apply. Just apply. I remember I applied to this one art show, y'all. Now that I look back at it, I laugh. But I applied to this one art show, y'all, when I didn't even have a booth photo yet. I was trying to describe it to them. I probably should have waited on that one. But with this one, I had my booth photo. I had my photos of my products and things like that. I felt prepared to apply to it. So I didn't want to not apply, is what I'm saying, because of fear. I wanted to apply for it, to go for it, and let them be the judges to see if, if it will be if I will be able to be a part of it. So let's talk about it. So I got my notification. I can't remember what date, but there's an application fee. I think it was $40. So they have different sections that you can apply for. Okay, so each one, now if you can apply to all of them, you can apply to one, you can apply to some, whichever one you want to do, but you do have to pay each time, if I remember correctly, for the application fees. I decided to go for the actual St. James Court. I was like, hey, if that's the section, that's the main section, I wanted to apply for that section. Plus, at $40 an application, I said, we're just going to do one. We're just going to do one. And we're going to go for the gold and go for the big one. So I applied for that one. I got my booth photo that I wanted, that I thought, I felt proud about, and my photos. Uploaded it, and this was all on Zap app, by the way. So uploaded it, submitted my application. The fee, so yeah. Anyways, ended up finding out when the application, and the cool thing is on Zap, they give you literally like notification date, when money's due, wait list will due. Everything is literally broken down by date. So like I was able to write down everything in my planner, which I did. Even on the date where St. James was, I put St. James Art Fair, yay! And I put like, praise God, I yay, because I wanted to confess that I was gonna be there, that I was gonna be in the room, okay, in the street, in the space. So that's what I did. Anyway, so I went off of all the dates that they had there, and I wrote it down in my planner. Okay, where am I now? Where am I telling you guys? Oh my gosh, I'm so hungry. I'm getting a brain fart. Okay, so now remember, so I found out that, so they sent the notification and it said waitlist in the email. It was like St. James Court, and I believe it said waitlist. And I was like, no. Oh, I'm sad. I was so sad. I was so sad, y'all. I was so sad. I was like, dang. Well, that's okay. That's okay. I'm still going to have faith. I don't want to book anything for that day, because if it's meant for me to be there, then God willing, I will be. So I messaged like the lady that runs it. By the way, she is amazing. Absolutely amazing. If you ever apply to this show and you have a question, or you need just help navigating things, don't hesitate to reach out to her, because when she says like, hey, don't hesitate to reach out, she actually means it. So helpful, so sweet, so nice. Like so sweet. And so was the Mr. Howard that runs it, that started it all. Amazing. So, because got to meet him too, which was amazing. But I'm telling you guys the backstory, so let me rewind back. So I would message her and just ask her about the waitlist process and things like that. So as I waited, it got all the way. Let's fast forward to September. It was the second week in September or the first week in September. I had just gotten back from another show that I had done. And I was laying there, I was feeding my baby, and I heard the little Gmail notification. I was like, oh my gosh. And I didn't really think too much of it, but I was like, okay, let me look at it. And it says St. James Court accepted or invited. And I was like, ah! And I'm screaming quietly because the baby's sleeping. So I'm like this, ah! And then the tears started flowing. No lie. Tears started flowing because I was just so incredibly, just so happy, just so grateful, just so thankful that it went from waitlist to invited. And oh my gosh, then the thoughts from after I did my praise dance and said, thank you, Jesus, y'all, because truly it was all God. Truly, y'all. Truly, I gotta give credit where it's due. Yeah, thank you, God, for that opportunity, y'all. Then I was like, oh my gosh, I have 3 weeks. I have 3 weeks. Or is it a month? Either way, a short amount of time to prepare for this huge, top-rated, incredibly amazing opportunity of being at St. James Art. Oh my gosh, St. James Court Art Show. Like, what? So I went into overdrive. I like immediately I told my husband, we like, yay. And we saw that it was $6.75 because I asked for a corner space. And I was like, whoa, okay, forgot that part, but yay still. So $6.75 because I wanted a corner booth area. It was only like, I think $50 different than doing a center lane or something like that. So I wanted a corner because corners I think are just better for people's flow of traffic. Anyways, y'all, yeah, so I was so excited. Set my alarm for 2:30 to start getting up, and from that for the next 3 weeks, like 2:30 a.m. was my starting point, and so I could work in the morning before I needed to do things, mommy duties with the kids and things like that. So prepared. I ended up making 3 totes. This is the prototype, but I ended up making three brand new totes. I made crossbody bags. I made mini bag walk. I made a bunch of stuff to prepare for this show. So let's talk about the actual show. Very, very clear instructions. Actually, what she'll do is she'll send you all these separate emails that'll say like St. James Arts, it'll say St. James Court section parking, St. James Court section, loadout, all these different, it'll be all these separate emails. So it's very, very clear instructions, because I know something for me, I was very nervous about like how to navigate things. I always get kind of nervous when it's a new show that I haven't done yet, and like just navigating the everything. So I was like, okay, how am I going to navigate all this? So thank God for the very, very clear instructions. And if I had questions, I just sent her an email. But it was very self-explanatory. It was good. And then once you got there, it made more sense too. Like when you saw everything, you're like, oh, okay. So because we just had a long, it was just, St. James. So this is in Louisville, Kentucky, by the way. By the time we ended up getting there, it was just later in the day. So basically the way it works is you have a load in time, and it all goes by section. So I was in the inner court section, which, by the way, people told me, I did not realize it when I was applying or anything like that, but other artists that had been there, they had told me that they were like, okay, so you're brand new and you're on the St. James Court section. Just so you know, you're going to be on the inner court. So there's an inner court section and there's an outer court section. They said many people told me, like when I was there and when I was like setting up and things like that, just know the outer court section will get a good majority of traffic. Like they get a ton of traffic, but the inner court section does have less traffic in the inner court section. And that's where everybody that is new goes. And that's what I was told. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, listen, that's okay. It's going to be great. I'm grateful to be here. So I was like, okay, thanks for letting me know. It's going to be great. I'm like, it did not deter me at all about like being grateful to have made it to the St. James St. James, I can't talk right now. St. James Court Art Show. Like I was just so excited about it still, but I was grateful that people told me that, because it allowed me to just kind of understand how things kind of worked, and knowing that, hey, the people I see across from me in this inner court section were all new. So it kind of felt like we were all in this together. We're all new. We're all excited, and we're all like, okay, woo, let's do this. We're all new. You know what I mean? So yeah. And then on the outskirts were everyone that had already done it before, at least for a year, they had done it before. So, inner court section, we all had our load in times, and it's 2 like long streets for setting up. So like it's very strategic with how like to get in and get out. It totally makes sense like how they have the load in and load out. The load in and load out times, because it's 2 streets, and then if you have all these people, if everyone was trying to get in at the same time, it would be tough. So the beauty though is, like for me, I had to get my rental. I could not make my load in time, which I think was 9 something in the morning, and they give you 2 hours, and then after that, if you need to, you'll have to move it to prepare for the next people to load in, and then you just kind of load in from the streets. But if I remember correctly. But so I just messaged her, I just let her know, and she was like, hey, no problem. And it actually said in the email as well, if you come in after 6, you can just go in, if I remember everything correctly, because it's been a few weeks. But so yeah, after 6, they still have security there, but you can let them know, hey, I'm here, I'm an artist, I'm checking in. You can go into the check-in tent, which I think people are there till 8. I missed the person that was there, so I ended up getting my packet on the first day of the show. I just came in really early to grab my artist packet that had like everything in it, which one of the things it had was this. So this is like where you put your name, and it says St. James Court Art Show Exhibitor 2025. You put your name here, and then in my section, it said, I'm new. So we all got one of these and we were supposed to wear it. It was just cool. And then other people that were in the St. James Court section, other people had one that said like 1+, 5+, and it just basically was saying like all the amount of years that they had done it. So this is very special to me. Like, I want to keep this forever. I have my placard. So then they give you a placard with your name on it, your medium, and all that. So you hang that up in your booth as well. By the way, mine didn't have holes in it, so someone allowed me to have like little clips. So if you were ever in it, if you're in the show, make sure you have some little clips so you can just attach it to your tent. But so I was so excited. So yeah, and in there in the area too, they had bathrooms that we could use because otherwise they had porta potties. But it was just really, it was an easy check-in process. So going backwards, I came in at 6. I went ahead and went to the check-in area. Didn't see anyone there. At the time, but basically I was allowed to just drive over to my section. I was so lost with it was just a lot going on in my head. I was like, they had everyone's name. I didn't know if they had our name on the ground or in our section. Was there I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm so confused. And I was confused on all the numbers. I knew my number because they give you a map. And it's just a long lane, but I was just overthinking everything. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I got out and I saw this one lady's beautiful art. And I was like, I love your art. And her name was Amy. So I told her how beautiful her art was. And then I asked her what number she was. And she was a complete different number than I was. So I was like, maybe I was supposed to go that way. So then I started to go that way. And then the numbers still weren't adding up. So then I went on the other side of the street. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm wasting time. Because I was trying to beat the sun. Because, it's after 6 now. So y'all, then a couple that were artists there. And they were kind enough to help me with navigating where I was going to be. They moved their car for me so I could put my car there. So thank you, Alicia. Thank you so much for you guys helping me. So they helped me navigate me to my spot. So they were like, yeah. So I looked down. He was like, oh yeah, here's your spot. So I looked down. It had my name on it. And my number of the booth, and that was my spot. So I just started. It was so nice. I was able to just I parked right here. My spot was right here. So I just literally unloaded. I mean, I could just carry stuff. So it was so seamless. It was so easy. I was like, wow, it's kind of nice coming after 6 because it just was very simple. So I unloaded. It got dark quick. And it's cool because you're around these gorgeous houses that are on St. James Court. Gorgeous houses. I mean, it looks like just the architecture is just gorgeous. But yeah, it gets very, very dark. So I was grateful I had a light. But I just, once it got super late and I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and call it a day. And I said, I'll just plan to come early. So I set up my tent. I set up as much as I could. I talked to my friend Rebecca and I was like, girl, I'm so confused. She FaceTimed me, to just kind of help me with hey, why don't you because I was trying to do a new setup too. So she helped me I had a new post, I should say. I wanted to do my new stand in a certain direction to make sure I was utilizing the corner space the best. So she was able to kind of guide me with that. But anyways, closed it up, went to my hotel room with my sweet little babies and my husband. And then the next morning, got up early, went to go get my check-in package, or got my packet. Let's see. And I went back to finishing setting up. But what was nice, so there are people that definitely get there early as far as customers. A lot of people said, they're like, oh, we're trying to beat the crowd. So people get there early. So just keep that in mind. Be ready to have your things open so people can kind of see you. You don't miss any eyes on your beautiful artwork. So I set up things. Yeah. So as far as the show, I definitely could see that it was very busy on the court area. For example, Friday was busy. Friday actually was the busiest day for the inner court section of the 3 days. So it was Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I think that Friday had a good amount of traffic in the inner court section. Saturday still had good traffic, and then Sunday had lower traffic. But it's just interesting how things can change. Now this is a show again, oh my gosh, people come from all around the country. I met people that were like, oh, I'm from this state. Oh, I'm from this state. Oh, I drove 4 hours. Oh, I drove 3 hours. Oh, I put this on my calendar. One lady told me she plans her whole entire year around this show. And I was like, we love you. We love you. Cause it's just the commitment and the love for me. And these people, the people there, you guys, the people that come and shop there are true art collectors. They're people that truly want to hear about what you do. They want to know about your process. They want to just take it in. And they come and they look at your work and they just want to come and just take in your work. That was a feeling I haven't really, it was just special. It was just so special because it didn't feel like people were just looking at the price tag. It felt like people were genuinely like, I just want to know about you as an artist. Like, it didn't feel like it was a matter of like, oh, this is too much. Okay, bye. It was just like, people just genuinely appreciated art there. So gosh, as an artist, it felt so special. So I loved that. But yeah, so Friday was the busier one. Saturday, it was very busy. It was hot. It was very busy as far as like the outer court. So I could see what people were saying. So remember I was telling you guys, people said that the outer court section is very, very busy. And the inner court section can be less traffic than the outer court. They were definitely right about that. There were times where it was like swamped outside, as far as the outer court. We were like, excuse me, like when I would go to the bathroom. But the inner court, it was very like, you didn't have any issues with that. But what I took from that is like, one, definitely am hoping that I can be on, like, God willing, when I apply for next year, I would love to be on the outer court just to kind of get that feel of all of the people that are there, and like really a true sense of like the flow of traffic, like that many people with eyes on your work. Because I do think I have to wonder if some people that were on the outer court, I don't know if they came in the inner court. Let's see, what was it? Even though they had like ways to like show people to come inside, I don't think everyone came in because it just wasn't, I mean, it was crowded out there. Friday, Saturday, and even Sunday was very busy. Like people came out at all 3 days for this show. But the inner court, yeah, like I was saying, like you could easily have a stroller and just kind of like take your time. Now I will say that was like a benefit of the inner court section. I do feel like I had time to speak with people and I had very intentional conversations with people. So it didn't feel rushed. It didn't feel like, oh my gosh, there's 20 people in my booth. Like, sorry, can I hurry up and check you out so I can like say hi to this person too and not be rude to them? Like, it just felt like I could take my time and have very intentional conversations, which I personally always love that. So there was definitely a benefit for being inside the inner court, and I'm grateful. And like I was saying too, everybody there was new too, so you felt like you were in it together. But yeah, it's going to be nice to be hopefully on the outer court section too, just so we can get experience what the outer court is like and all that much traffic, that many eyes on your work. So praying for that for next year. And what people did tell me is like, if you're in the inner court section, then if you do get into St. James Court section again for next year, that you should be on the outer court section if you get in. So that's awesome. So I'm prayerful about that. I am prayerful about that. That's just what some other artists had said about their process with how they got to the outer court section. So it was nice. People were very like willing to like share details, share information, like share their story and things like that. So, and I'm very big on like, I'm gonna ask a question. So it was nice for people to be so open and honest, and I really appreciated that. So let's see, something else I wanted to talk to you about. So they do have a big award that they give. I think it was a $5,000 award by Mr. Howard that they give to one artist that's new to the St. James section. So everybody that was in that center inner court lane, it was cool because like him and the lady that run it, they all like came around to, I think they came around to each artist and just said hi to us and just took a minute to speak with us. So that felt special. And I had seen him when I was like going to go check in, and I was like, oh my gosh, aren't you the guy? Aren't you this is before I even knew about the award and all that. This was just like a genuine conversation. I was like, oh my gosh, aren't you the guy that started all this? And you know, my exciting, nervous energy. He was like, oh yeah. I was like, I saw a video. He's like, oh, where'd you see the video? Anyways, super nice guy. Very approachable. The whole 3 days, he was walking around and, you know, talking to people and just moving and grooving. Super nice guy. And it was so cool to see like the guy that started it all just walking around amongst us artists and with everybody. It was just really, really, really cool. And it felt very personal. So I love that. So Mr. Howard, you are cool. You are very cool. And it was just a cool experience. So it didn't feel like, you know, sometimes like some people, like it felt like you're meeting like like, someone like, have you ever met someone that's like really like the CEO of a company and it almost feels like it's all business? Like, he was super down to earth. He was just like, oh yeah, hey, he was wearing this really cool jacket. And I'm just like, oh yes, that's me. And I love a down to earth, amazing person. Like, I love that. So that was him. So if you guys ever do the show and you see him walk around, like, he is more than, and they all wear like, you'll see his name and stuff on the, on like a name pad. Very approachable. Like, go say hi. He's going to say hi back to you. He's going to have a conversation with you. So super, super cool. Super nice guy. So, and like I was telling you guys, I love the lady who runs it. Super, super sweet. And just, yeah, so it was great. So they went around and talked to everybody, and I'm not sure if that's like their moment to like kind of look at everyone's art and like see who they choose, but it was cool to see the person who won. I couldn't see their reaction, but they were like maybe 5 rows down from me. But everyone there was just so talented. I'm sure it was like super hard for them to pick because I mean, everyone just had beautiful, beautiful work. So that was really cool. Whoever won that $5,000 award. Let's see jurors. So something that someone else told me while I was there, another artist told me, they were like, hey, the jurors, one of my friends, he was like, hey, jurors walk around and they actually they'll wear a button, and then their thing says juror. And what's cool about it is they have a pen and paper and things like that, but they come around I had one lady just kind of like, she walked past. I'm not sure if she had to go somewhere, but I was able to talk to 3 different jurors there. One guy, so one lady was so cool. She was like, oh my gosh, I love your work. Another juror had, was asking me some questions, and it was just really, really cool. And then another juror, I was actually like full blown having a conversation with one of the, 2 of the people that were like two collectors that had came in to just come look at my work and just ask me questions like, hey, what's your process and things like that. And I was just having a genuine conversation with them. And the juror had walked in and he was like listening. And then he asked me some more questions, and he stayed around for a while. And it was really, really cool because he was able to we were able to talk, but he was also able to see me like interact with a customer and like genuinely have a genuine conversation with someone without like me just talking to him. He was able to like, okay, what is she saying about her process? So it was cool. And my friend had said that he was like, some of the jurors will come around and like talk to you and hear about your process and things like that. So I love that. I've never had that experience before, like actually talking to somebody that was on the jury and like, having them like pick your brain. I love talking about my process and like making stuff and my passion behind it and materials and things like that. So it was just really cool. So I was like, and then I got nervous, but then I was like, you know what, Ariel, be you, girl. Be you, girl. So that was really cool. So that's another thing. And I think every section has jurors. So what a friend told me is if you get juried in, so if based on your products and your booth and your setup and everything, they said several months later, you'll get an email that says like, hey, you got juried and you can juried exempt for the next time that you go to apply. And then they say you just need to pay by a certain date and things like that. So I don't know all the details, but I thought that was really cool because this is a jury show. So if the jurors already come and look at your work and jury you in for the next show and you just need to pay, that's one less thing for you to be stressed about. So that's awesome. And I think someone else told me that you can like pick your spot and stuff. So I'm excited to see all that. I have not gotten an email yet, but I'm very hopeful. I think somebody said it comes around December. So I'll definitely plan to let you guys know about that. And God willing, I do get juried in that I wanted to. But let me tell you something. This is a show I definitely plan to apply for again because I want to. It was just, again, like I was saying, I can't really explain it. It was just different. It was different talking. It was the type of clientele or the type of people that I feel like really see artists. And that's what I'm looking for. And that's what I need. So, and it just felt like, I love the way it was ran. I love how they treated their artists. We got an artist breakfast every single day. It was actually in someone's backyard, and it was just nice. It was like oatmeal and fruit, fresh fruit and other fruit and biscuits and gravy, like every day. And it was just so nice. Like I was saying, there was a bathroom that we were able to use. It was a seamless process, even loadout. So loadout seemed very intimidating. This is what I would say. my advice for loadout. I personally waited until, so it takes me a while to clean up anyway, but you get a loadout pass. You have to wait. So close to when the show is going to end, you get a loadout email and you get a loadout pass. The loadout pass, you'll get the loadout pass when you have to be completely packed up. Then you get a loadout pass for you to go grab your car and get in line to load out. Now, what I did not want to do, because I saw that line and it looked long and it looked like a lot of gas was going to be brewing while you waiting in that line. So I was like, no. I'm just going to like wait it out. And I overheard like that I guess at some point after a certain point in time, like the line dies down or whatever. I can't remember exactly. But then it's just, you can just kind of come in. You don't have to worry about a loadout pass. And then that time did come. So several hours afterwards, I think the show ended at 5. I think around 7:30, 8 o'clock or something like that, a lady came around with a loadout pass and just gave it to all of us. And then when we were ready, we could just pull our cars in. They still had traffic people there, like, excuse me, I think it was a professional traffic team that like actually was like, hey, they had walkies and like, hey, you can go ahead and send someone down. Hey, you can go ahead. So it was really nice because it didn't make like this, it was just really smooth. So yeah, when it was time for when I finally got cleaned up, and this is, hours and hours later, I finally got cleaned up. I was able to just pull my car up and I loaded it and I was done. So St. James Court art show, yes. If you're an artist, apply for this show. You will not apply for this show. Even though that, like everyone said, that first year, that first section, you are in the inner court section is different. My section, I can't speak for 4th Street or 3rd Street because I wasn't in the other, at the time, I was in the actual St. James Art Court section. But apply for the show. I will, just apply confidently and know that you bring your own element to the table and your own unique perspective and go for it. So, because I know I plan to. So I'm really excited about 2026. But yeah, I hope that insight helps you guys with the St. James Court art show. I'm looking at this because I'm like, I keep saying it wrong. And yeah, I'm really hopeful for next year. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am going to go drink some water because I'm tired. And I need to get these little babies going for bed and all the things. But you guys, thanks for watching. Follow for more. Like, I want to do more art shows. I have some makers marks that are coming up. That was my last like full-blown art show of the year, but I do have more other shows that are coming up, marks and things like that. So just follow along for my journey. I definitely want to do like prep videos and things like that. So yeah, hope you like this video. Put a little smiley face at the end, so you can be a part of the happy crew, the happy leather crew. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. So yeah, you guys have a good one, and I'll come up with a cool intro at some point, but today is not that day. So for now, I'm just gonna say bye. Bye, y'all.